Welcome back, everybody. It's more BeamNG.Drive. Today I'm doing more Rally Day. We are over here on Rolling Hills Rally map. We've got our 4 cars set up, ready to go, so let's get started. Okay, so we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Slow takeoff as ever with this car. But once it gets going, it can really keep the momentum, although this track is quite windy. Now, for this one, there are multiple routes on it, but I'm just going to be following the main one, as it's the one least likely to send you to the moon, essentially. Therefore, our cars should last a little bit better going this normal way. Also, I know the normal route a bit better. Ooh. This car really did not want to stop there. So that's going to hurt its time. But like I said with it, once it gains momentum, it kind of keeps it. Oh crap. Well, I'm cutting a little bit off course there. I didn't want to oversteer going back in. And there, it really did not want to turn for me. Kinda sucked. Another sharp section up here. Now there is a path slightly cut through for cutting through everything, but I'm going to try and keep them zigzagging through that section. Here's a kind of part that you got to be a little bit careful on, especially with faster cars because of that ramp. And this car just does not seem to be driving as well as it normally does. I don't know what's with it, but we're reaching towards the end of it here. Here's another section you got to be a little careful about your speed on. And over there is the finish line. So let's race towards it. And stop for a time of 2 minutes, 39 seconds, 45 milliseconds. That's our first car, the Cova. It did decently. Didn't crash it or anything, thankfully. So, let's get on to the next one, the Etki Series Rally Edition. Get it lined up here. Okay, so we will start with Etki series in 3, 2, 1, go. It gets going decently quick. This one is nice for drifting, although our right front is already screwed up from that turn. It's pulling us to the right. I don't know what happened there. It seemed to like pop out of its socket, essentially. So that's going to be a bit of a struggle for us, but hopefully we can maintain it. I would give it another try, but I'm only going on this stuff. I'm only going to give them another try if it's a big mistake that I make that causes it to be undrivable, such as not braking in time there again. And then it also didn't want to turn to the left very well. This car is a bit faster than the Cova, but as we've seen already, the front axles seem to be a bit weaker. but we seem to be handling the pulling to the right pretty well. Whoa! Nearly fallen off the course there. Oh, come on, turn left. There we go. As we were braking, it whipped itself off to the right. It's not what we wanted. But we're coming up towards the first of the two major jumps. Drift through that section there, and nice onto this road. I've got to make sure that we are able to control it to get onto this dirt road off to the left. And there, yeah, it's... the pulling to the right seems to be slowly getting worse. But we are approaching the end here, so it shouldn't matter too much. There's the second possible jump. And we're approaching the finish line. For a time of 2 minutes 25.86 seconds. Oh. That tire just fucked itself up there. There we go. Gotta be careful with it. It seems to like to lock in the full right position. So I don't know what that was about, but that's that car's run. Let's move over to the Pessima. Now, the ETKI's time was about 14 seconds faster than the Cova, so it has our current pole position, or it's the class leader. So let's get on to the Pessima here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. This car is also a little bit speedier than the Cova, but its wheels do not seem to be as weak as the ETKI series is. In this car I also like to take around on West Coast and such and drift around the place, so and you know it's a pretty decent car at drifting as well. So far it's just flying through this course. Oh! Caught a little bit of air there and it put us down at a wrong angle to make that turn. It's the first one that didn't overshoot that corner, and that's mainly because I can just throw this thing sideways and make it go about anywhere. I think so far this is going to take the pole position unless I screw up. Oh, unless I screw up. If I say it, it shall happen, apparently. Ramped over that corner. Our car is reacting slightly eldaing now because of the bent frame. Nearly went too fast over that. Swing it through that corner fast. Now we've got to make sure, again, to make it onto this dirt road. There we go. And I'm saying that because half the time I miss that turn. So, just glad it hasn't happened quite yet. Ooh, a little bit of air there. As we approach the finish line. There we go. Time of 2 minutes 21.77 seconds. Now this one is the worst for wear looking wise yet, but it also has our fastest time even with its screw up, or even with my screw up. So yeah. Our current standings are now the Pessima, then the ETKI, and then the Cova. Let's see how the Sunburst can handle it. Okay, so with the Sunburst, it's quite fast and everything, but its handling fights me sometimes, and also the wheels seem to be weak sometimes, so should do well so long as something doesn't just break apart on me. Without further ado, we'll start its time in 3, 2, 1, go. Took a little bit to wind up there for the takeoff. Also didn't quite want to do that turn the way I wanted it to. This car is usually also pretty decent at drifting, so mainly because of the amount of power it has. Nice way through that part of the map. This is another car that you can just kind of throw sideways into corners and expect to pull through. Unless something goes wrong, in which it seems to be slightly pulling to the left. I don't know, maybe it just was at that moment and now it isn't. I don't know. Just didn't feel right for a little bit there. Let's not make the same mistake as the Vesma there. Keep away from that log or branch, whatever. Nice through the winding section there, approaching the first possible screw-up jump. Slow down a bit. Ooh! Pulled us off to the left there when we slammed on the brakes. That was weird. And we have bounced off of the little barrier thing there, so... And there it is! I missed the turn. I was attempting to make it, but the car doesn't want to turn the way I want it to at the moment. I think with how angled in the toe is on the front tires, that something isn't right. Oh, we're coming up to the finish line here. Cross it in the air and scrape off the side there. The Pesma actually took it on this one because of the screw up there. The Pesma had a time of 2:21. This had a time of 2:23.81. So the Pesma has actually taken the lead on this course here. So for our podium here, we have the Pesma in first with 2 minutes 21.77 seconds. Sunburst in second with 2 minutes 23.81 seconds. The TKI in third with 2 minutes 25.86 seconds. And the Cova in last with 2 minutes and 39.45 seconds. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed our nice little run here. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.